Hey everyone, Kelly Dean Allen here again. Today going to show you guys how to play the absolutely lovely and fairly easy to play guitar solo to These Are the Days of Our Lives by Brian May and Queen. Let's get started. We are in standard tuning for this tutorial and we're going to be soloing for the first 3/4 of this solo in the key of D minor using the D natural minor scale. Going to shift off into E minor near the end of this solo and I'll point that out when we get to it. The intro to this one is pretty quiet and laid back and mostly takes place up and down the G string within the D minor scale. All those notes right there on the G, right? 14, 12, 10, 9, 7, 5. So we're going to start with a full step bend on the 12 of the G and we're going to volume swell into it. Right? Raise your volume or your volume pedal into that note. And then we're going to release that pre-bend off to 10. Back it up to 9, back it up to 7, slide it quickly back into 9, and then 10 back off to 9 again. Kind of like that, right? And then we're into this. Just sliding into 12, then off to 10, off to 9. Back onto 10, slide it back to 7, and then we're into this. So we're going to go 9 off to 7 for a double hit and then back to 9. And then a little half step pre-bend release. Off to 7, back onto 9, back off to 7, slide it back to 5. Then we're going to drop onto the 10 of the B string, little bend release, half step. And then a couple of quiet notes here on the 8 of the B. And that's the quiet section of this solo. Then we're going to shift down to the bridge pickup. We were up on the neck pickup for that. We're going to raise our gain and we're going to do a little scale run here in D minor. That little scale run right there. So there's a lot of delay on this, 480 milliseconds with about 1 repeat, maybe 2 repeats. Kind of like that, right? We're going to kick that off. I'm just demonstrating it for you. So 10 of the B into a half step bend on the 12 of the high E. Nice slow half step bend. And then the scale run. Starts on the 13 of the high E and finishes with a little slide from 12 into 14 of the D. It's going pretty much right up the natural minor, but skipping that note. And that's the scale run. One more time, nice and slow. Now we're going to shift off into E minor. We're going to play that exact same scale run with a little variation at the end, 2 frets higher. Right? Now we're 12 onto 14 for the little half step bend. However, when we get to this note here, this D note here at the 12th fret of the D, we're not going to drop onto 14, slide it into 16. We're going to go down to the 15 of the B. Kind of like that, and then hang on it, right? Just the octave of that note, another D note here on the 15 of the B string. And then you're going to do a little bend release of that, off to 13. And then you're going to go off to 12, off to 10, off to 8, back to 10, slide it into 12. Right, and then we finish the solo with this. So we're going to drop onto this G note here at the 12th fret of the G string. We're going to alternate pick this 4 times, palm muted, and finish the solo with that. Dropping onto the 15 of the B for 3 bend releases, full step bend releases, 13 back to 12, back onto 13 of the B to finish the solo. And that is the solo. So let's take it from the top nice and slow, and then we'll be done. So volume swell. Shift down to the bridge, scale run, lots of delay. Slide out of that note, move it up 2 spots. And there you go. That is how you play the solo to These Are the Days of Our Lives by Brian May. Certainly hope you enjoyed the tutorial, found it helpful, and if you did, please hit that like button right down there. Maybe drop me a subscribe if you haven't done that already, as that would be very kind and helpful to the growth of my little channel. Hope you're well out there in your little guitar corner of the world, wherever that may find you, and we will see you next time. Cheers.